Hi everyone! This video we're going to learn how to memorize this unit circle easily. So let's first write the angles in radians. So this is 0, and we know that half of the unit circle is pi. So that's pi, and this is pi over 2. And this is 3 pi over 2. So it's like 0, and then half of pi is pi over 2. So that's like 1 pi over 2. This is 2 pi over 2, which is pi. And this is 3 pi over 2. And this is 4 pi over 2, or 2 pi. Okay? After that, we're going to divide the unit circle into 8 parts. Okay. Right, so if this is pi over 2, half of that is pi over 4, right? So this one is 3 pi over 4. Then we have 4 pi over 4, which is pi. And then we have 5 pi over 4. And then this is 6 pi over 4 reduced to 3 pi over 2. And then we have 7 pi over 4. Okay. After that, we're going to do or divide it further this way. Right. Okay. So this one, the first one is pi over 6. And then this is pi over 3. Okay. This will be 2 pi over 3. This is 5 pi over 6. And then 6 pi over 6, or pi. And then we have 7 pi over 6. And then we have 4 pi over 3. And then 5 pi over 3. And this is pi, or 11 pi over 6. And this is 12 pi over 6, or 2 pi. Okay. So these are the angles in radians for the unit circle. Now let's find the values, or the coordinates, or the values of x and y that corresponds to this angle. So let's start with this at 0, at pi over 2, and then at pi, and at 3 pi over 2. So at 0, the x here is 1, and the y is 0. And at pi, the x is -1, and y is 0. As for pi over 2, okay, because it's a unit circle, right? So the y here is 1, and x is 0. Okay. And for 3 pi over 2, the y is -1, and x is 0. Now, for pi over 6, pi over 4, and pi over 3, let's start with that. Okay. What do you need to remember is from 0 here, we increase the x. Okay. We increase the x. So this is 0. So this will be square root of 1 over 2. And then square root of 2 over 2. And then square root of 3 over 2. And then 1 is square root of 4 over 2, which is 2 over 2, which is equal to 1. And then from y, we increase it from, so let's start with 0. So this will be 0, so that would be square root of 1 over 2, or 1 over 2. And then this is square root of 2 over 2. And this is square root of 3 over 2. And then square root of 4 over 2, which is equal to 1. So since this is quadrant 1, our x and y's are both positive. So if we go to quadrant 2, we know that our x and y's, our x is negative, the y is positive. So we just copy this, let's say the pi over 6 for 5 pi over 6. The x is negative square root of 3 over 2, and y is 1/2. So all you need to remember is this 3. Okay, so for 3 pi over 4, you copy the pi over 4, and then the x should be negative. So negative square root of 2 over 2, and square root of 2 over 2 for y, and it's positive. And for 2 pi over 3, it's negative 1/2 for x, and positive square root of 3 over 2 for the y values. Now, when we go to quadrant 3, okay, so it means both x and y are positive. I mean negative. Okay, so for 7 pi over 6, the x square root of 3 over 2 is negative, and 1/2 for y is also negative. For 5 pi over 4, so both x and y, square root of 2 over 2 is negative. And for 4 pi over 3, so we have negative 1/2, square root of 3 over 2, also negative. So for quadrant 4, the x is positive, y is negative. So for 11 pi over 6, so we have square root of 3 over 2 for x, that's positive, and y is negative 1/2. 7 pi over 4, so if it's over 4, square root of 2 over 2, and y is negative, x is positive. And for 5 pi over 3, x is positive 1/2, and y is negative square root of 3 over 2. So that's how you can memorize the values of the x and y of the unit circle easily. Thank you.